This might interest you guys, and it might even interest some of our listeners. He's not actually dead. The man Kevin Spacey is still alive. So his ghost is a separate entity.
If we're not up to date with our lore and our bits, we did not kill Kevin Spacey. He's still alive and unfortunately well.
Yeah, right?
His spirit is just in this room.
Oh, I hope not.
Was that a seance? What's going on?
We call upon thee, Kevin Spacey.
Good morning and welcome to your favorite variety news show, the Weekly Roundup, giving you the latest and greatest news and our opinions. I'm one of your hosts, Vince Vibes, giving you football focus.
Dustin with unemployment update, no news, all opinions.
Anthony with Showbiz Spotlight.
Steven as the game guru.
And we're sorry for the late start here if you're listening live. But we're glad to be back. We took a week off last week. Sorry for no show either, but happy to be back. And ladies and gentlemen, Vince Vibes is now engaged. Oh,
Yes,
took the break and came back with a ring,
More like Vince Vows.
Yeah, Vince Vibes.
Shout out future Mrs. Vibrations.
Yes.
Was that Beyonce?
yeah, that was Beyonce. But yeah, shout out Beverly, my lovely fiance. It was our 5th year anniversary, and we're very happy to solidify the deal, and now we're finally engaged. We had a great week out in Sarasota that involved 3 days of awesome times, and yeah. So, how was your guys' weeks going?
Not too bad. It would have been better if I could have found that SD card I was searching for.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we got it figured out. Thank you, by the way.
If you're watching on the YouTube now, somebody just came in to take the SD card from the last show. Hello.
You can tell I don't actually use that machine. Well,
Yeah, we don't. Yeah. Forgot all about it.
That's why we have a YouTube show. Hello.
Yeah, we're waving to the crowd now. Well, interesting thing that happened to me over this break. I've probably complained once or twice about that math class I was failing. I actually managed to get an A overall in the class, and now it's over. So, thank you.
Congrats.
How'd you pull that off?
It's actually pretty funny. I got an F, I got a D, and I got 2 A's. But when the final score came out, I was like a 97% of a point short of an A. But she emails me. She says I'm just gonna round it up to an A. So there we go.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you. We both passed our math classes. Don't have to worry about math again.
Just one more for me.
Oh. Oof. I don't gotta worry about math again.
I'm also all mathed out. How about you,
I'm worried
Steven?
about it at this point.
Sadly, I still gotta do this one and then another one next semester.
Oh, so you got to do the one I did then.
I don't know.
Don't do mathematical thinking. For
I wouldn't dream of it.
Do
I'm doing
statistics.
statistics.
Yeah, definitely do statistics.
Absolutely do statistics.
I definitely made a mistake.
Please do statistics.
I'm going to do next semester. Just write me a note of the professor.
No, absolutely. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll let you know.
Write him a note.
Write him a note.
He can't think mathematically. This is my doctor.
For me, same old, same old. Always positive, always happy. I passed my second exam.
Okay.
Finally.
There you go.
Almost had a panic attack midway of the test because we were using honor lock. So I had to talk myself, even though I wasn't allowed to do so. I had to talk myself to calm myself down.
You're not allowed to talk to yourself?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Whoever was watching me, they were having a heck of a show because they saw me having a breakdown multiple times.
Oh, that's pretty fun. Do you
wow.
have the video?
No, I wish.
Run the video.
I want to post it on YouTube.
Can you send us a video of you crying?
Unrelated, just in general.
Like an apology video?
An apology video. I'm
Apologizing to the exam, like, I'm sorry.
I want you to apologize for whacking your weasel friend.
I don't condone animal cruelty.
I don't condone animal cruelty.
Man, speaking of animal cruelty, I saw an insane thing on Instagram the other day. This guy, he was basically doing a Michael Vick thing, right? He was doing a dogfighting ring.
Oh.
They caught him. Guess how long they sentenced this man to prison for?
Hello.
2 months.
500 years.
Oh.
That's basically life. That's basically life.
There's so many worse crimes.
That's exactly what I said. You've got predators and murderers getting out in 10 years, and this guy's doing 500 years.
Like, I understand it's a terrible thing, but like,
yeah, you shouldn't do it. But it really, I think it kind of invalidates actual, like not actual crimes, but like way more serious crimes that have taken place.
Do you know where this took place?
Huh?
Do you know where this took place?
Bro, it was in the South. It might have been like Atlanta.
Oh, okay, so it was here.
Oh, so you're just saying Atlanta because it might have been Michael Vick's territory. I see how it is. This guy's stereotype.
Hey, Auntie, how's been your week?
I just came back from Atlanta, actually.
Oh, wait, actually,
you win some money?
Didn't you travel internationally?
I sure didn't.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Say, oh, you knew.
I know. Me and Anthony have, been playing college football.
I've been watching him play me on college football.
Nice. So we've been in contact. Why haven't you been in Colombia?
Huh?
Why weren't you in Colombia?
Oh, just a lot of last minute stuff came up.
No.
I don't know how else to describe
So
that.
reschedule or the trip's off?
Might reschedule. I mean, I can always go to Colombia. It's not going anywhere.
Well, you never know, right?
That's
some
true.
countries can be very unstable. It could all be Greater Panama someday. they take over. They say, you know what? We're not happy having Panama. We're taking all of Colombia now. It could happen.
It could happen. That's
It
true.
could happen.
Anyways, on Football Focus, I'm going to be talking about two big retirements. One that really happened like 5 years ago, but he finally solidified the deal a couple days ago. And another one who also solidified the retirement like a week ago. And both legends in their respective right. I know the legend name gets thrown around a lot, but we'll talk about it more on Football Focus.
I've got sort of a ghost sighting, right? A guy who we've known to be a ghost has come back from the dead and said some pretty inflammatory things. And speaking of inflammatory things, we've got somebody that's kind of sort of linked to the government, making some pretty wild health claims, and we'll get into all that.
I love that. I can't wait. Kangaroo? Are you a kangaroo?
We broke him already.
Kangaroo's already broken.
Let me breathe. All right. I'm gonna be talking about Donkey Kong Bonanza and a surprising game that has a peak of things. But more to my segment.
Would you say we're going to be taking a peek at a few games?
Perhaps.
Okay, and what are you talking about, my good friend Anthony?
Hello. So.
Hi.
He's a little shy. He's never been on radio before.
I'm taking an honor lock test.
Anthony's about to tell you what's going to happen on his segment, and you're going to respect it and like it. That's right. You tell him, Anthony. You go.
Thanks, Dad. Okay. I'm not gonna cut to him when he's doing that.
I think that's the thumbnail.
That's the thumbnail 100%.
Do you not know the TikTok where it's like the person's like, you're gonna listen to this guy speak and you're gonna respect him, and he's like in the background. Oh, okay.
Actually, don't know.
Anyways.
Anyway, Superman movie came and went. 3 out of the 4 of us saw it.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to talk to you guys about that. Some Paramount news: South Park being bought out, and the Late Show being canceled.
Ooh, okay.
And I guess Fantastic Four if we get to it.
Yeah, Fantastic Four. I'm going to go see it tonight with a couple of friends. Actually 3 other friends. So it's we're Fantastic Fouring to the Fantastic Four. So.
Who are you gonna be?
I think it's clobbering time.
Oh, that's cool. Dibs on Invisible Girl. I'll play the part by just not showing up.
When we come back, it's Football Focus, but first is Do I Do by Stevie Wonder, because me and my fiance are soon going to say, I do. Shout out to you, Bev. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, with a little bit of Football Focus. And like I said, we're talking about 2 retirements that happened over the past 2 weeks. We'll get right into it. Philip Rivers enjoyed a long and prolific career as an NFL quarterback, primarily with the Chargers franchise, and he just signed a 1-day contract with the Chargers to retire with them officially. So he played from 2000 to all the way in 2020, from college to NFL. So he played for 20 years of football. In his college career, he was a 4-year starter at North Carolina State. He earned numerous awards, including ACC Rookie of the Year, ACC Player of the Year, and then ACC Offensive Player of the Year. His number is retired at NC State also. He also won MVP in the Gator Bowl and the Tangerine Bowl, so he had success in college. And we actually talked about this on the show, if y'all don't remember, a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago, I think it was a couple months ago actually, talking about Phillip Rivers and Eli Manning. Phillip Rivers was drafted 4th overall by the New York Giants, but he was immediately traded to the San Diego Chargers for Eli Manning when Eli Manning said, I don't want to play for the Chargers, I want to play for
the Giants,
the
right?
New York Giants. And what happened, I remember why we talked about this, because we talked about Travis Hunter maybe forcing himself not playing if he couldn't play wide receiver and cornerback. But thankfully that never happened in the 2025 draft. But this did happen in the 2004 draft, and Rivers then spent 16 seasons with the Chargers, becoming the franchise leader in passing yards. He had 59,000 passing yards, 397 touchdowns. He was a highly durable quarterback, starting in 240 consecutive games, which ranked second all-time among quarterbacks. He was selected to 8 Pro Bowls during his career. He led the NFL in passer rating in 2008, passing touchdowns in 2008, a bunch of other awards, but he never reached the Super Bowl. Rivers is still widely regarded as one of the greatest quarterbacks to have never played in the big game, finishing his career among the all-time leader in passing yards and touchdowns. His final season with the Colts in 2020, which he did lead his team to a playoff appearance, but they did lose in the wild card. And like I said, he did officially retire 5 years later. And congrats to Phillip Rivers. He's going to be in the Hall of Fame when he gets eligible, I think. He played at a Hall of Fame level, even though he never got to the Super Bowl. And but the thing is, when you think about that era of quarterbacks, he's always going to be like the one that's least talked about, because like that era has Eli Manning, who won 2 Super Bowls. It has Drew Brees, who won a Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers is still going. That's still in that kind of era. You have Big Ben, who won 2 Super Bowls.
I mean, you've got Peyton Manning back then, too, right?
Peyton Manning, of course.
Brett Favre.
Well, this is a little bit earlier. That's more 90s than 2000s.
Man, he was playing when I was a kid, and I mean like a teenager kind of.
Yeah,
He played for a long time.
Yeah, he definitely played for a long time, but this the 2000s era will definitely be regarded for more of the Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, we can't sleep on Brady.
Unfortunately, you can't sleep on. Now, you want to talk about a legend? Legend gets thrown around a lot, but he is the GOAT of the NFL football. So
I'd say that's a factual statement. I have a question about your story, though. What's this guy been doing for the last 5 years if he's not retired and not playing?
Well, I mean, I think he's made a lot of money. I know he coached some high school football a couple of those years. I don't know exactly. I don't have it right pulled up. But I think he's also just been a family man. And, he's got a lot of kids and a, loving wife. So just probably enjoying the nice retirement, which I hope to one day be able to do when I finally retire in 40, 50 years.
So you're going to switch majors then?
Yeah, oh yeah.
This guy couldn't stop himself from spinning it to himself, huh?
Yep.
It's all about you.
Listen,
The legend-
talk about out there how it's the
The
Dustin
title
show.
the title of legend gets tossed around a lot, but I'd put myself in that camp.
Well, when you think about it, actually, no, guys, I'm just kidding. No legends here yet, but maybe except the game guru.
I recently, not to talk over you or anything, but I recently saw a video of this this like Buddhist monk, and he was chiming in about the Game Guru. So we're really reaching a lot of ears.
Yeah, I think the AI fooled you, my friend.
No, AI isn't real. That was a real monk.
Oh, okay.
I could tell because he was wearing that orange bathrobe deal, which only real monks can get their hands on.
Right. Anyways,
I've never seen one in stores, so they got to be getting it from a source.
Anyways, so the next guy who just retired was Tyrann Mathieu. His nickname was the Honey Badger. He spent 12 years in the NFL. He was a versatile safety. In the NFL, he was drafted by the Arizona Cardinals in the 3rd round. He played for the Cardinals from 2013 to 2017. He then played 1 season with the Houston Texans and then was a key player for the Kansas City Chiefs when he won Super Bowl, the 2019 Super Bowl, which I think was 54th?
Sure.
I don't know exactly off the top of my head.
I think it was 53rd.
Yeah.
So that's 53.
Anyways.
52.99.
In the 2019 season, he then finished his career playing for his hometown New Orleans Saints from 2022 to 2024 and just retired this year in 2025. Over his career, he had 834 total tackles. He had 36 interceptions with 4 pick sixes, 106 pass breakups, 7 forced fumbles, and 11 sacks. Obviously, he was a Super Bowl champion, 3-time first All-Pro, 3-time Pro Bowl selection, and he was named to the NFL 2010's All-Decade team. So he will definitely make the Hall of Fame too when he gets eligible. Maybe not a first-year Hall of Fame ballot, but he'll definitely be in the running for Hall of Fame. He definitely played a great career. You know, he played for teams that I'm not really fans of, but you do got to give it up to...
Yeah, you still got to give it up to him. He had a successful career.
Right.
And so...
Exactly. But give it up to both of them. That was pretty much my segment, just kind of giving props to those two. The off-season's been kind of slow with the NFL so far. You know, the only other big news is we have our president calling out the Washington Commanders to change their name again.
I think we've had that conversation on this broadcast that it's kind of a dumb name, haven't we?
Well, I believe
we talked about it. I don't know if we did on
that
camera.
the Commanders is a dumb name, but I don't believe they should go back to
like
their
the original
Redskins.
name.
I think they should have kept their original name until they found a better one. But yeah, going back now, because they obviously want a different one, so they'd go back for like a season, and then they'd pick another new one again. It'd be way too confusing.
Way too confusing, because that you gotta think about it, this is their third name now, because they had the Washington Redskins, and then a year when they had that in between period, they called themselves the Washington Football Team.
Oh, I remember that.
I never thought that was official. I thought that was just like a sitting title.
It even existed. I thought it was just Redskins and then Commanders.
No, I remember Washington Football Team. Yeah, that was so
That
bad.
was during the season when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl. The first game was against the Washington Football Team, where Heineke almost beat them.
I bet those jerseys are worth a ton.
I was gonna say, yeah. Like, what are those jerseys? What do they look like?
they look pretty much the same colors and everything.
I guess they kept
It's
the
a little
skin.
different, yeah.
Still.
Yeah, I believe that the Commanders is a dumb name. I believe that the football team was. I think out of the 3 names, I like the football team the most. I don't know.
You might be alone on that one.
Yeah, that's maybe the worst one of the bunch because it doesn't. I mean, I guess you get what it says in the package. You know, they are a football team.
You never be confused what you're watching.
The 2 other names I just don't like. But anyways, when we come back, it's going to be the Game Guru. But I know those 2 retires. Feel So Good. Here's Feel So Good by Maze. Take it away, Steven.
Oh, I smell something good. I smell something cooking today. He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. You ready? I see you ready, my boys. So, can you spell what game? Been cooking lanes here. Welcome back to another Game Guru session.
I know there's another jump scare in the mix. I put my headphones on, but I know there's one coming.
The Game Guru session. I'm ready. We are here in the Game Temple.
To give you the new command. commandments.
Commandment.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Tell us how we live.
Do
How we
gurus
live.
give commandments?
Alright, we're jumping back a little bit to Nintendo again for a game
let's do it.
that. Yes. Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of the newest installment of the Donkey Kong series. It's more, if you think about it, more towards like Mario Odyssey when the Switch 1 came out at the time. So, of course, the game is finally fully released and people are enjoying it. The game actually looks good. I've seen some clips, some gameplay, and the gameplay actually looks good. The quality doesn't look like cheese curds for now.
Okay.
I had cheese.
I would.
I gotta go to Culver's now. Shout out Culver's.
I actually hate
Not a sponsor, but
Hey,
hopefully.
you hate Culver's?
I do not like
I don't like Culver's.
You don't like
I've
the
never
curds?
been to Culver's. I'll take some of that heat. I've never been to
Really?
Culver's.
Really?
No.
See, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like the fried cheese balls. I think they taste weird.
Is
I like it
Culver's
because
the
it's
butter burger? Is that what they do?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, right?
Is it?
Or is
Yes.
that Cheddar's?
No,
No, it's
butter-
not Cheddar's.
What's
No, it's I think that's
Butterburgers.
Steak and Shake.
Steak Shake those butter
They got
No,
like
I
that garlic
think
butter
the
burger.
Culvers do the butter burger.
They have a
Yeah,
curd burger.
Oh, that's so nasty.
You're not a cheese fiend?
No. Why did you say it like that?
That's not-
Cheese fiend.
That's not
Andy doesn't like ice cream, so I guess Culver's
I
really wouldn't
really,
be
yeah,
this
I'm
guy's
not
style.
a big ice cream guy either.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more of a cake and cookie guy.
You know, don't sleep on
Take
pie.
that,
I've
Big
been eating a
Dairy.
little more pies lately.
Yeah, let me tell you something, brother.
I'm not.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you gotta
No, last week's episode was the ridiculous end of episode.
Hulkamania on you, brother.
He doesn't like ice cream. He doesn't like cheese. I think
The
he needs
dairy
to try a
industry.
pie. Try an apple pie, a very American
Who's
pie.
gonna get a spine buster?
Crap, the camera was.
We had the camera off
The audio.
We were
The audio.
Do it again.
Now let me do
Rewind.
Macho Man.
Yeah, now-
Oh yeah, I'm gonna lay the smack down on Culver's and dairy products. When I get my hands on a milkshake, I'm gonna grab it and I'm gonna shake it and I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna give it a choke slam.
I'll give him the credit where he just makes all this stuff up on the fly.
Thank you.
I'll give them that
Thank
as
you.
well. I'll give them that.
Thank you.
That's right.
Anyway,
That's right.
So you haven't played Donkey Kong Bonanza?
No, I would love to play, but again, the price.
How much is Donkey Kong Bonanza?
$70.
Yeah, at least, right?
I was expecting.
Probably.
Also, you don't have the Switch to get.
No.
Okay.
Because I'm still against of the price of the console still.
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, I've seen a lot of bad press about Switch too. I wouldn't recommend buying one. They're bricking the systems and you can't fix it and stuff.
Also,
Like,
you don't technically own the console. You own the rights of the console.
Yeah,
so they can
it's
just
gross.
they can just shut you down immediately. Like if you mod it, I think like once, you get shut down.
Yeah, it's $70. I just looked at
Isn't it the same argument they have with like digital games and stuff that you don't you technically don't own the game?
yeah.
I think like only certain consoles. Apparently, compared at least for PlayStation and Xbox, at least those ones like okay, you own the game, but only to a certain extent. That's only PlayStation. Like okay,
Yeah, until it's not on your system and they delist it.
Right. Or they turn into like a subscription model and suddenly you don't own the game.
Well, I think that's where all these companies are going now with the Game Pass and the PlayStation Plus model. Is like they're gonna pour all these games into these subscriptions to make you not actually own the game anymore. Like, when was the last time you bought a physical game?
Probably like a Switch cartridge back when I bought a Switch like 5 years ago.
Maybe Fallout 4.
I'll
maybe.
say currently now I still buy physical games. I prefer still buying physical games. It'll be a PS5 game.
You a GameStop guy?
No, not anymore.
Huh?
I used to go to GameStop when I was a kid.
Yeah, it used to be fun.
Yeah, but now it's just like I'll just go to Walmart. If I see the game, I'll just get it and that's it.
Heck, there's an iteration of the PS5 that doesn't even have the disc.
Everybody's going that way.
Like I think I own the one that still has the disc, but they released two. So one that doesn't
Well,
have like the disc
which
slot, and then
one
the
is-
PS Pro I think doesn't have it at all.
No,
you have to
no.
buy like an extent. You can buy like a piece to connect to it.
That's so janky.
I could be making some of that up, but I think you could buy like a disc. whatever you would call it. You can like.
We're going back in time. Like back when I was a Jit, I had like the old Sega Genesis system, and then there was another thing another adapter you could slide on top of it and play like a different cartridge. And we're moving back to that.
Oh yeah. Alright, but Donkey Kong Bonanza introduced at least extended additional stuff compared to the Nintendo Direct.
Additional features.
Yeah.
Introduced Monster Hunter mentioned.
That would have been funny.
Have you been playing Monster Hunter still, Steven?
I gotta stop for now because of math.
He's all through those. He's sick of those additional features.
That's why monsters are ravaging the land these days.
He's still stuck on.
Nah, there's already someone that just
another settlement needs her.
Donkey Kong Bonanza introduced Bonanza's form. Yes, that is the name. I wish I was not.
What is that?
It's the feature of the main gimmick of the game, like the Bonanza form, aka music upon it, because that's like the main concept of it is music a little bit, especially when you're introduced to Pauline. So if you play Mario Odyssey or any of the originals, at least the first Donkey Kong game, you got Mario, Donkey Kong, and a woman called Pauline. So she's back again for Bonanza as a young child. She has an incredible singing ability, and that unlocks later forms for Donkey Kong Bonanza. The names are just gorilla, zebra, ostrich, and other stuff, so I just kind of changed the names a little bit to make it more sense. So the first one's called Mega Gorilla. That is like a higher up version of Donkey Kong. Like Donkey Kong's already strong normally by itself. He can break walls, uses brute force. That's the main gimmick of the game for that. But this is like a higher version of his strength of a Bonanza form. So he is twice as stronger. He hits harder and he does double damage. Zebra speed. He's just faster. As a zebra form, he has a higher, faster speed. He can run on water and additional. He's just fast. Flying ostrich. Jesus, my English is
Should be
incredible
gazelle
today.
if they were going for speed, right?
Yeah, right.
I thought that
Cheetah?
too.
Ooh, cheetah. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. It's Nintendo. I don't even care anymore. But
I thought you cared too much about Nintendo.
If you don't care.
If you don't care, why do we care? You're the game guru.
alright.
Everything's lost. The whole world is going
Flying
down.
ostrich. In the name, you transform as a ostrich.
They don't even fly. They're famously a flightless bird.
That's what I thought too. Like, okay, why a ostrich?
Is fast.
Is an ostrich faster than a zebra by chance?
Yeah, I guess.
I questioned it so. Bouncing snake. You know,
They're just making things. They're just throwing names up on a dartboard.
Literally, they were like, all right, AI generator, give me two random
that was
things.
me writing. That was me writing that name because it was just called Snake.
So
that's it.
So
I got because that's
so
the
you
ability.
invented Mega
You can
Gorilla, too.
bounce.
Did you invent Mega Gorilla?
Damn you! These names I had to put them like this
He
because
created these names.
He did mention, to be fair, he did mention that before he said
Mr.
that.
Nintendo
He's combining their
was
abilities
bad.
with the animal.
and vacuum elephant. That is the last form. And yes,
That one actually makes sense.
Yeah, that's the only one that actually makes sense.
Oh no, but if you see the form, you
Still doesn't make sense to me if I see a bouncing snake and a what was the
Flying ostrich.
Where am I?
Flying ostrich up in the screen.
What was the super fast one? Was it an ostrich?
It's a zebra.
Zebra.
It was a
Super
hippo.
fast zebra.
It was Speed Hippo.
It was
Speed hippo.
I still question.
Moto likes you.
But the game also introduced 3 endings.
Whoa, never done before in
Whoa.
video games.
Apparently.
GTA 5? A, B, or C? What was the choice?
Will you kill Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, or both?
What's the girl one? Or the old one? Old Kong?
I don't remember.
I've never played those games.
I never played.
Papa Kong?
I think it was
That's Tarzan.
Cranky Kong? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know.
It sounds like crazy. It sounds like he knows it, doesn't want to say it out loud.
I told you.
It's okay, Steven. You can
That
tell
was
us.
legit. I don't
This is a safe
remember at all.
space.
Keep
You were the
Cranky
game.
Kong away
Well,
from
what
me.
was your question, my boy?
So what's the plot of this game? Because I've also seen clips of people playing it, and they're always freaking out because of how good it looks and how destructible the world is. But I never hear anything about the story,
The-
like the plot of the game. What am I playing for?
The main goal is Donkey Kong is going underground trying to find a special banana root called the Bananium root. Yes, that's the name. I'm not joking. Right? And whoever obtained this root, right, this special deep underground center of the planet, can grant one wish.
Okay.
So that is the time
Unlimited
frame.
bananas.
I'm assuming that's what his wish would be.
That'll be it. That's really what happens at the very end. But yeah.
So is the first ending he gets the bananas, the second ending he doesn't get the bananas, and the third ending like he eats all the bananas? We're like, what is this?
But all the bananas were the friends
I
we
know,
made along the way.
Bananas are the friends we made along the way.
I know King K. Rool comes back as the actual main
You're not
antagonist.
just saying names.
So that's the crocodile?
That's the crocodile.
Okay.
That's literally the name of King K. Rool.
Still don't know who you're talking about.
Fair enough. King K. Rool, that's one of like that's considered the secret endings,
Ooh.
and
Couple of years.
consider, but I don't believe it. You have defeating Boyko. That's like the main
I don't know what that one
villains.
is.
That's the so-called main team group of the main villains.
To be fair, my only experience with Donkey Kong games, I played one of the Donkey Kong countries, and I couldn't tell you which one.
For me, it was Smash Brothers. That's it.
I usually play him on Mario Kart. That's all I know.
Oh, I'm a Bowser guy on Mario Kart.
I haven't played Mario Kart forever. I don't even know.
either Luigi or with
Oh, I'm a big Luigi guy.
the additional for the Mii characters. I just use Mii character that I made. But I mainly use
Guru.
Luigi.
A shy guy, maybe.
Smart. Shy guy.
All right.
But
Let's jump
the new
into
Mario Kart
we
has
don't
a
got a lot
cow.
of time.
we're gonna talk about a quick other game called Peak. Is a co-op climbing game where any slight mistake you do, you will die and see the gates of heaven many times fold. That is not a joke. That's how it looks like from gameplay.
It sure does not. I know what you're talking about. It does not look like that. What are you talking about?
But that's
It's a silly little game. What are you
Steven
talking about?
always
Is there like a
hypes up
persuasion
these,
check to get
these
past
little
it?
silly games. It's like these next big things.
Yeah, but when you see the reaction of the YouTuber, like the content creator,
That's a content creator
that's
doing
what
it.
it feels like every time. Like, wow, they're gonna see heaven many times fold. So you can either play solo or with friends.
Where am I right now?
In the temple.
Like you can play.
Ayate, the guru is speaking.
You have to overreact like all the content creators.
Oh my god! Wow, we did the same creator.
He always clickbait thumbnail. Oh my god!
If you can't see on the live air, we are doing
God, those are
a
the
lot of
thumbnails, aren't they?
motivations.
We'll see where it goes.
Alright, do the Brady Bunch thing again.
It's just all the reacting.
Oh my god!
Anyways.
Yeah, this game is mainly hilarious.
Oh, okay.
But the mods I've been seeing now, they've been adding mods to Peak. There's at least one that turns to a regular climbing survival game to make it to the peak.
I was gonna say you haven't talked about what the game actually is.
It's literally just a co-op climbing game.
Okay,
Your main goal is to get to the peak, like the highest top, to get rescued. You were on a vacation, like you're like Boy Scouts.
Yeah, the game starts, you're like a bunch of Boy Scouts getting ready to take flight, and during the flight the plane crashes.
Yes.
So you have to climb a bunch of different environments up the mountain. So there's you start on the beach, and then there's the tropics, and then there's snow, and then there's lava, and you gotta climb up like a volcano or whatever, and to get to the top.
I would wait on the beach for rescue, probably.
Well, all the flares are at the top, and you gotta shoot the flare.
Well, you can, because if you wait, you're gonna get hit by a fog that will lower your temperature, because the
That
stamina.
is true. The circle. In Fortnite terms, the circle
The
comes
circle.
in, and you gotta climb up. So it's like the big game for YouTube and content creators these days. And the biggest gimmick is, was it every 24 hours or whatever? Every couple of days or whatever, the seed reset. So it's not the same.
Yeah, it's like
You can't climb it the same way every time.
yeah, it's different. It's different outcomes. So that's what I kind of like about that game a little bit. That has that feature. I didn't play it, but I've seen so many games, and I know there's a lot of different videos of content creators, streamers, and other stuff.
Yeah.
This, like you said, the seed doesn't. The seed changes.
Yeah,
It's always different.
It's not one path. So.
Yeah, it's just one path. You gotta look around properly, and hence, if you do one big mistake, you fall. So,
Well, this is probably something I'm not going to check out personally. I think that maybe given the time frame that is it only computer right now, or is it on?
So far, it's on PC on Steam, but I think they're thinking about pushing it to other like platforms like Xbox, PlayStation.
Probably.
So, and maybe Nintendo's Steam
I think
Deck.
it's popular enough.
Yeah, it's popular enough to expand to this point, or at least expand to one console, then to the other console, so on, to see how each demographic and audience will act upon it.
Mm.
So, but I feel like the game will be enough to expand. So.
Okay, well, thank you for telling us about that, Game Guru here in the Game Temple. Don't fall down and peak, or else you're gonna fall all the way down. Here's Bring Me Down by Kanye West featuring Brandy.
Into the show.
When we come back, it's gonna be a little bit of unemployment update.
Just a little, though.
Take it away, unemployment update.
All right, guys, you know what's happening. If you're listening at work, shut your radio off, plug your cotton balls. I don't care what you're doing, but you're not listening to me. I'm sorry, did you have
So 90% of our audience.
No, I was just saying we're going to go over the time frame if you're listening live, so we're going to have full time for both segments. So you got a lot of time to tell all the stories you want to tell.
Okay.
You have so many.
I have so many.
Long on this program have we referenced the ghost of Kevin Spacey, who haunts these very halls. Supposedly. But,
he might be behind us right now.
He might be behind us right now.
I think I see him. But this might interest
He's not
you
gonna
guys.
He's got kryptonite in his hand.
This might interest you guys, and it might even interest some of our listeners. He's not actually dead. The man Kevin Spacey is still alive. So his ghost is a separate entity.
If you're not up to date with our lore and our bits, we did not kill Kevin Spacey. He's still alive and unfortunately well.
Yeah, right?
His spirit is just in this room.
Oh, I hope not.
Was that a seance? What's going on?
We call upon thee, Kevin Spacey. But no, interestingly enough, Kevin Spacey, well-known villain, and, at least allegedly, right? And now, maybe, unlikely hero? Because he's come out on Twitter recently in regards to the very clear Epstein cover-up.
Oh.
Now, mind you, Kevin Spacey, I'm shocked if he's not on the Epstein list, because that was pretty much the whole thing he got in trouble with. But he's tweeted recently, release the Epstein Files, all of them. For those of us with nothing to fear, the truth can't come soon enough. I hate to make this about me, but the media already has.
I was going to say, he's like, I'm already down, I'm bringing everyone down, I'm sinking this ship.
Why is he still talking like he's on House of Cards? Like, why is
the last notable thing he did.
It's like he's stuck in that character, like in that mindset.
Guys, they're bringing me back.
And if he would have, his character on House of Cards would have definitely not released the files. He would have been blackmailing everybody. That was his whole thing.
Well, I definitely think we should release the files.
Oh, I think we definitely need to release the files. I think anybody pushing back on it is pretty obviously, up to no good to some level.
There's a reason why you don't want it released. It's not baloney. If it's baloney, just drop it.
Yeah, you can't
just release it.
You can't all of a sudden say this was a hoax the whole time, because this was...
You ran on the promise.
You ran on it.
Yeah.
Now, the thing about that, though, to dig into the weeds on that a little bit, it makes me wonder, right? Because if you run on that, but you're in the files, you probably wouldn't bring attention to it in the first place.
But see, the fact is that his fans are so cultivated by the Epstein Files, and everyone is cultivated by the Epstein Files. So the fact that if you say, hey, if you elect me, I'm going to get those out, I'm going to get the MLK files out, I'm going to get the JFK files out, people are going to be like, yes, I want those files.
Yeah, I want to know what actually happened.
Of course he's going to say it at the time to increase his ratings and boost himself. He's always been, love him or hate him, he's always been the biggest con man, biggest businessman.
Yeah, like if he sees the opportunity, he's gonna take it.
Gain.
Yeah, Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some of that too. But interestingly enough, like I said, Kevin Spacey coming out and saying he wants the files released, and another guy you might not have expected to chime in on it, or at least not in the way he has, is Stephen King of The Shining fame. If you guys remember that, It also. Misery. Misery was a good one.
Oh wow! Breaking news.
Hulk Hogan. I'm getting news in the studio right now.
What?
Hulk Hogan has died.
What? Oh my god!
At the 71. I just did
This
his.
is devastating.
No, brother.
A heart attack. It looks like
Of
earlier.
a heart attack. Well, that's very unfortunate. We'll dig
Remember a
into
few
that.
minutes ago when you were doing the?
Oh, I was doing Macho Man.
Randy Savage.
I was doing Randy Savage.
I think some of that was Hulk Hogan,
It was
wasn't it?
also Hulk Hogan. I did that first.
The beginning was Hulk Hogan, then it became Macho.
Well, that actually reminds me too. Before I continue the Stephen King thing,
Ozzy Osborne died.
Ozzy Osborne did die also. King Cobra JFS is going to be gutted. But Ric Flair, who we talked about for soiling himself around town, apparently he was battling cancer that he recently seems to have beat. So shout out Ric Flair. Maybe that's the reason that he was having those issues. Maybe we shouldn't have made so much fun of him. I wasn't aware that he was suffering.
Listen, it's the latest and greatest news, even if sometimes it's not the most up to date.
Yeah.
Right.
Very true. Very true.
I can't believe Hulk Hogan.
What a gut punch! Oh my god!
Well, I mean, listen, Hulk Hogan changed the WWE forever. He was the star of the 80s and going into the 90s,
Yeah, he was considered the
even
greatest of all time of that era.
Even though Hulk Hogan may not have the best personal takes and didn't have the best later on in life and how he handled his celebrity life after the main Hulk Hogan run. And
I mean, the fact of the matter is now, R.I.P. and he can't defend his positions anymore. So
this is we can that legendary moment WrestleMania 3 where he body slams Andre the Giant, somebody who
that's an amazing feat right there. Even if it is scripted, just being able to move Andre the Giant.
That's a feat. That's an incredible feat.
And they always wrote Andre the Giant as to be the guy who's never been lifted like that. So the fact that it was the first time ever, and of course the history of Hulk Hogan, he's held the championship for years and had long reigns. So give it up to Hulk Hogan. R.I.P.
I feel like a clap is
Right.
right.
I feel like a clap.
Don't clap for Hulk Hogan. He's dead.
Well,
R.I.P.
You can appreciate what he did in the wrestling world, but maybe not the rest.
yeah.
That's
the wrestling one.
Ozzy. You can talk about Ozzy too.
Well, no, I brought up Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, you talking about Ozzy?
I don't know. I wasn't a big Black Sabbath fan. He was just another notable name that died like 2 days ago.
Well, do you think that Ozzy had more fame from himself than Black Sabbath? Because I think at this point Ozzy's, pretty much got more fame from himself than from Black Sabbath.
I didn't even know that's why he was famous. I just knew him as being that guy from the Osbournes that says "Get out of my room."
Yeah, it's that or the one where he bit the head off a
bat head. Yeah. He probably started COVID way back in like the 80s. He was just sleeping with it. You can't be eating bats. That's
his was actually really touching and cool because he did a farewell final goodbye concert where he brought together the original Black Sabbath band and raised millions of dollars for right. And then a couple weeks later he dies and it's just that was people are he knew and this was his send off.
That's very sad because when you watch the clips of his farewell thing, he's trying to get up out of his seat, but he's actually restrained to the throne that he had him.
Right. So yeah, he's sitting on a throne, but it's actually just a wheelchair.
It's a wheelchair. It's so sad to see him sing and try to get up, try to want to walk around and just
interact with the fans one last time.
I mean,
they didn't let him.
I mean, look, all props to him, but honestly, probably one of the least surprising deaths ever. I'm surprised he lived as long as he did because he was famous for just having no regard for his body or his health. So he had a good run.
It is true. He was probably the most messed up man on substances for 70s, 80s, 90s.
Yeah, 2000s, 2020s.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, everyone knew it was coming, but even when even though it finally got him, people were still oh man, I knew it was coming, but it still kind of sucks.
The story where he snorts fire ants at the pool. He's messed up, and I forget what band it is. The band walks up and I think it's Motley Crue. Like they're hanging out with Ozzy, and Ozzy's like at the pool, and he's like, "Oh look, ants!" And he literally just snorts them with a straw.
Yeah, see that? I mean, that right there, you would have thought that could have been one of a person's last actions.
Right.
I saw a clip of. I saw a clip of him. I think he was singing the. Taken out to the ball game for the Chicago Cubs, and he doesn't get a single word out. There isn't a single tangible word that comes out of that man's mouth while he's doing it.
It's so sad.
But anyway, celebrity deaths notwithstanding, let's pivot back to what we were talking about before. Remember we were talking about the living man, Kevin Spacey.
Yes.
And his take about the Epstein Files. Well, Stephen King of Misery, It, and The Shining, and many others has come out with a tweet as well, and his tweet says as follows: "The Epstein client list is real. So is the Tooth Fairy and Santa Claus." Now, that's a preposterous thing to say in the first place, but one person pointed out, and this is pretty interesting, Stephen King has spent the last, 8 years or so just trashing Trump on Twitter about everything, and the one time he comes out on his same side is to cover up the Epstein Files.
It's like, come on, Stephen. Come on, buddy.
Steven,
well, if you've ever...
What are you doing, Steven?
Come on, Steven.
If you've ever read a Stephen King book...
Oh, they're really creepy. I mean, it was really creepy.
There's like a 20 pages. Like,
yeah, I know.
But talk about it.
So I mean, that's one way to come out and say you're on the Epstein list.
I used to write teenagers. A lot of teenagers.
Yeah. Well, that's all he knows. Well, allegedly. The point being, it's one big club and we're not in it. So, keep an eye out for that. And speaking of club activities, I mentioned that we've got somebody loosely affiliated with the government making some pretty wild health claims, and that's kind of a red herring, because I'm sure a lot of people were thinking, what's RFK said now? No, a little bit different. The former president's son, Hunter Biden, did an interview on a podcast recently where he's saying the virtues of crack cocaine and how it's actually...
Saying the virtues?
He did. He said it's actually a lot more healthy for you than alcohol. It's really pure. There's nothing creepy or gross or dirty about it. And if you're going to do cocaine, you should do crack.
All you need is a thing of cocaine and baking soda.
Yeah, baking soda. He got baking soda. So I mean, I guess we know for sure now that was his bag in the White House, because he's just saying, talking about how great crack is.
Out on the air.
On the air. Not the best optics, but hey, lean into it. I guess
he's enjoying that full pardon.
Yeah, of course he is. I'm surprised he doesn't admit to more illegal stuff. He's like, yeah, I did all that stuff. That Ukraine stuff, that was me, dude. Just do something about it. I've been pardoned.
Oh my God.
The Joe Biden sticker is like, I did that with Hunter Biden.
So,
that'd be a funny picture to stick if you had a smoke shop, right? And because a lot of smoke shops will sell like little crack pipes and stuff. You put a sticker of Hunter Biden that says, "I did that" on the crack pipe. That'd be pretty funny.
I actively did it.
But I mean, I guess that's about all we have. We got cut a little bit short, but we're getting cut short on the front and the back end today. So I'm gonna wrap it up. And as usual, give Anthony about 15 seconds to talk about 5 subjects.
Absolutely, I'll focus on one. How'd you guys like the Superman movie?
The Superman movie was really good. Sorry, Dustin, you should have saw it. But
there's still time.
I'm not super worried about it.
Oh, Superman, I get it.
Oh.
Go ahead, Vincent.
I thought it was probably one of the best superhero films I've seen in a long time. Probably since Avengers Infinity War and Endgame era. It's probably, when you rank it compared to the MCU, it's probably the best superhero movie. I love Superman. I love the feeling it has. It all takes place in like a week, like the whole story. Mm-hmm. And it's just constantly going boom, boom, boom. And it's one of those movies.
I was gonna say, that's not a complaint for you that it was constantly going?
No, I think it's one of those movies that's gonna constantly keep the rewatchability.
Yeah.
How about you, Steven?
Okay.
For me, I enjoyed the film. It was a really good take on Superman, comparing to Henry Cavill's Superman at the end of the day. So you can really see the difference between Zack Snyder's Superman and James Gunn's Superman. James Gunn Superman is more colorful. It's more like you feel like this is that Boy Scout that became that hero.
All right,
So,
cool. I also liked it. Watch Fantastic Four. It premieres tonight.
Fantastic Four tonight. I guess we're getting cut off, so we'll see y'all next time.
Maybe we'll talk more about it next week.
Sorry for the short show. Bye, guys.